blessings as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to touch me for the glory for more. My God, oh God, this is on a God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The Broncos 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Herbert. He's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Chargers nothing.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Baron Browning charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Pat Surtain up to make the play.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise,
touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A give to Williams, running right. He stiff arms him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
On second down, here's Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Returnable here from the 38, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 38. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That third down conversion good for 23. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll go down at the 28. From the 28, it's second and 5. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And the Broncos are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
The deuce is wild here. Second down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second and goal. Wilson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
That's out wide for Palmer. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, They all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
Eckler now between the tackles. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They go play action now. Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Herbert now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. Hopkins' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And some room to maneuver. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Or forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And it is good. He splits the chip shot. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it.
But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Got your best friend